Yugi, you see, your monster is inhabited by the spirit of dark necrofear.
Haha. Hello, YouTube, and this is Industrial Illusions Representative, and I am going to show you one of my favorite character decks. I actually have four of my most favorite of all time, and I actually try to apply them into the meta today. But as you can see, we're going to start off with Bakura and his amazing deck, which I am very impressed because it actually works. Like he had a system to his deck. It's pretty much like back in the day you had Rex Raptor and Weevil Underwood, and they specified on types. They weren't archetypes like today are, like Mag Specters or Necros or stuff that's like cookie cutter decks. But sorry, not cookie cutter decks, but I guess built for each other. Pretty much there was a whole bunch of cards and they put them together and it worked. At least for back in the day. So this is pretty much Bakura and his Fiends / Zombie Trap Burn Beat Down. I don't know, but this is all the cards he used and or cameoed in the anime. As you can see, start off we have the Dark Necrofear with an amazing. I just think this card looks so beautiful. It's wonderful. In Bakura's deck, as I told before, with my character build decks, I'm going to put in cards that are useful in the deck, that would probably be good at 1 or 2 in the deck, and try to keep it around 40 to 45 cards. Bakura's deck is no exception to that because he has so many cards. He's just those characters that has been in the anime for so long that they had to put every single card in their deck because either it's too good or I guess wanted it in there. So the Dark Necrofear running out of 2. The rare that just came out from the recent Battle Pack City or Duelist Pack Battle City. Gonna fit 2 of them in there. Malice Dark Doll or Doll of Demise. Arcana also used this card, but Bakura used it in the 5th season. Also, he used it in the Yugioh R anime, or the manga. There's that for you. And Reaper of the cards from the very first season. Morphing Jar. And the glory of this character decks is you can pretty much put anything you want in there, and then you can play them. Like the other day, I was just playing this deck against like some deck from GX, and there was a pretty good matchup. So there's that. So you got Morphing Jar and Sangan. Bakura definitely used these cards. Man-Eater Bug.
Man-Eater Bug.
Okay. Still is a way amazing card today. It's a super rare. Destroy 1 monster regardless of position. I love the text back then. It was pretty funny. Okay. White Magical Hat. The artwork back then was it was more less static. Like nowadays, I don't know. There's the recent cards. They don't really pop out as much. Like some of the cards were dark, and some of the cards were not really. These were simple, but they had like some sort of seriousness to them, which I liked about the old cards. Okay, Electric Lizard. I believe you see this in his hand at one point in time, but he never actually uses it. And you see this in the manga as well. And he uses it in the manga, but not in the anime. But the anime he has there. Okay, Jaugen the Spiritualist. An amazing card. This, if you get this on the field and your opponent can't do anything, then they're stuck. Can't special summon, and you can destroy their special summon monsters. And I guess again, Bakura's deck is just all around amazing. Like he knew what he was doing when he was building this deck. That's all I gotta say. Spirit Reaper. I'm not 100% sure if he used this or not, because I knew he used some sort of variant of a monster that couldn't be destroyed by battle. But as I said before, sometimes I throw in cards that would be a lot better in the deck. Same thing with Spirit Cretin. Spirit Cretin is just another fiend I added. Like, to be completely honest, I don't like putting cards in that aren't really of the puppet, or sorry, not the. They're not actually part of the anime, but I do it just because they work with the deck sometimes. Like, it's just a no-brainer. Dual Terminal Puppet Master. Ooh, looks pretty nice in the camera. Yeah, he used this against Merrick when he was facing against him. Really nice. And it's just like pretty much like a monster mash of a whole bunch of fiends that like can work off of each other. This was like the ultimate text back in the day. Like, well, now this is relatively new, but I'm just saying, like, all the fiends put together, Bakura had like the ultimate. I gotta start bragging about him, but yeah. Okay, Doom Caliber Knight. Powerful card. Necro Defender. Now, Bakura, like, in the 5th season, he had something similar to, like, the Necro type archetypes and, like, the Twin Doll box and all that other stuff. If you remember, like, he had something similar to this, but it wasn't exactly, like, the same name, but it didn't look like that. But I still put it in because it still had decent effect. It wasn't built upon any archetype, so I could put it in without any harm. Marry the Fallen One. I believe you see this in his hand in the 1st season. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he may have or may have not have actually used this. Emissary of the Afterlife, I know he used. I guess all his creepy looking cards, which are pretty awesome. Dark Ruler Hades. Another one of Bakura's cards. And then, like, these normal monsters, like, to be completely honest, they actually come in really handy. Like, they just, I don't know, and they just, like, exemplify the deck. So the Portrait Secret, Lady of Faith, soothes the souls of others by chanting a mysterious spell. Yeah, Bakura's he was dressed up as this when in the 1st season when they were playing as the character / monster peoples. Souls of the Forgotten, Earthbound Spirit, Headless Knight, Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams, Earl of Demise. That's finished with the monsters. Now the traps. This is awesome because this was in the Battle City season, and it just came out in Battle City. Or, yeah, Duelist Pack Battle City. And it's, you can find some pretty interesting combos with this, not gonna lie. Yeah, again, working with Bakura's deck. Call of the Earthbound. Now, this card was only printed once, and is extremely hard to find. I've on TCG, Troll and Toad, everywhere on the planet, even like all my friends' binders in my box and everything, I could not find it. And it's nowhere. Like, I can't find it anywhere. Well, I obviously did find it because it's in my hand right now, but it's just I had to like go dig through my box, and eventually I found one which I remembered I had years ago. But yeah, nice card again. Guess it's pretty much like a Patrician of Darkness where you can select the attack, but only once. Curse of Royal.
Dark Spirit of the Silent.
Funny card. This is actually a misprint, because the super rares are usually supposed to have white lettering, and this is black. Actually, it's pretty nice, actually. Fiend's Handmirror. Zone of the Spirit, used in the 5th season. Just Desserts. This is the 1st season. Still a pretty good card for burn decks. Destiny Board. It can't be Bakura's deck without Destiny Board. If only I had the Japanese versions with the Death and the Ouija board in the back. Like, I gotta respect that. That's like, I just love the creepiness of their cards. They should have just transitioned over. This is more of an adult game than a children's card game anyway. Yeah, there we go. And then it's corresponding letters. Final. The Dark Door. Dark Designator. And Exchange. Everybody knows what Exchange does, but not very... When I show this to people, they're like, what in the heck is this? Back a couple months ago, last format, when Necros was big, and I only had one Valkyrius. I had 3 Brionac and everything, and this is what I ran. I ran exchange, because I did. If the Mirror Max has ran this and this, and pretty much just says you can add you declare a monster card name, and then your opponent adds it to his or her hand, and then you exchange them and take their card and give them some shit. I don't know. It's pretty much neutral, but funny card. Also, Bakura used this same combo to get the Winged Dragon of Ra out of Merrick's hands. Ectoplasma and Chain Energy. And I believe that's about 47 cards. Seems about right. Yeah. Bakura's amazing deck. And he is an amazing person. These cards are just cards that I could have cited in if I wanted to have like a better chance to get a Destiny board. I guess like this because for one it has Dark Souls of the Forgotten in it. If you didn't see in the normal monster section, I don't know if I want to give up that much effort, but just rewind the video and you'll find out that those are Dark Souls of the Forgotten. I guess that was cool. Another Dark Spirit, common. Spiritualism with the same art as Dark Spirit of the Silent. I think he uses this in the anime, or not the anime, in the manga, but I'm not really sure. Gels of the Dark Demise, Gurnia, another Doom Caliber Knight, and Sangan. Actually, I think I might have been missing. Yeah, I'm missing one monster in here. He does use Goblin Zombie, and he combos it with Gurnia. So actually, I do need to get that, and I do have it. I haven't put it in this deck yet. Funny. Well, there it is. Comment, rate, like, subscribe, share, all that other stuff. If you didn't like it, let me know, and I'll try to improve upon it. Other than that, this is one of my favorite decks. I'm probably going to continue on showing my favorite decks until I start getting comments on and suggestions on whether or not I should do this deck or that, or if you want me to do any other character decks, or want me to start moving out of this the original arc and moving on to different arcs, I might even do that as well. So, thank you, YouTube. This is an Industrial Illusions representative, and I am going to say goodbye, and good luck, and don't get killed by Destiny board. Love y'all. You have a wonderful day.